Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and again today we're going to be discussing the 2017 double homicides of Abigail Williams and Liberty German near the Monon High Bridge in Delphi, Indiana. And as I've been saying in my recent videos, I'm pretty blown away by parts of this probable cause affidavit. And again, everyone is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. I want to make that clear. But the more and more I read this, and the more and more I really think about all of this logically, Richard Allen has some things he really has to explain away that I think are going to be difficult to explain away. You know, whether it be eyewitness information. The point being, in this affidavit, it blows me away that the prosecution alleges that he came forward, admitted to being on the bridge that day from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m., and even furthermore, admitted he was out on the bridge that day and out on the trail the day the girls died wearing a blue jacket and blue jeans, which is exactly, as we know, what bridge guy was wearing. So unless there's somebody else out there wearing the exact same thing. And here's something else that I just thought of today that nobody's talking about. And I want to go to this article here. It's dated from WRTV ABC Indianapolis. And again, this is from February 15th, 2017. So that's 2 days after the homicides occurred. And if you scroll down to like the fourth paragraph or so, it says right here, 2 bodies were found by volunteers on Tuesday, less than a mile from where the girls were originally dropped off. The bodies were found on private property about 50 feet from the shore of Deer Creek. Sources tell Call 6 Investigates that a set of footprints are what led volunteers to the area the bodies were found. A set of footprints are what led volunteers to the area the bodies were found. So it's entirely possible that in addition to everything laid out in the affidavit, that prosecutor Nick McLeland may also have footprint evidence of some sort. So add that to the list of things that may potentially be something that have to be explained away. And also, we need to know, and we will find out at trial, what was found during the search warrant of Allen's house when they showed up there in October. Were there trophies that he may have taken from one of the girls that they found that they just didn't include in the affidavit because they felt they have enough to get it approved anyway? Was there any sort of DNA evidence on any of his clothing items, his shoes? Was he foolish enough to keep any of those things at his home? Again, remember, the prosecution does not have to explain in detail all of the evidence it has in its probable cause affidavit for these murder charges. So there's likely other evidence that they have that they're going to bring forth at trial, and I want everybody to realize and remember that. Again, everyone's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. It just kind of shocks me that, you know, we've heard that this was an elaborate crime scene, a big crime scene. There was staging that went on, so somebody must have spent an ample amount of time after the fact there. We have the prosecution alleging that there might be more people involved. So, I don't know, even though the affidavit from the Ron Logan search warrant states that there wasn't a struggle. You know, they found a shoe, they found some of the girls' clothing, I guess, in or near the creek. You've got the unspent bullet evidence. You've got, was there any form of DNA left at the crime scene that we don't know about? I don't know. Again, who knows? Maybe we'll come to find out that there was some sort of evidence toward that or some sort of DNA evidence at the crime scene, even though I think that would have probably been put in the affidavit itself for the arrest warrant of Allen. But you never can tell. I mean, we still don't know what caused them to go back and look at Allen again. Were they just going back to square one and looking through all their old files again and found out, uh-oh, this tip that he, information he gave to this Department of Natural Resources officer, is that what came across their desks and they just realized, oh shoot, we screwed up? Or was there a family member that suspected something that finally turned him in? Or did Kagan Klein potentially turn him in? There's so many possible scenarios. And I can't wait to find out what it was that put them back onto Alan, or put Alan on their radar again right away. Or was Alan on their radar a lot longer than we realize? And was that the reason for the change of direction press conference? And maybe they were onto him for a while, but they couldn't prove it for some reason. I'm really interested to see what happens after the discovery phase of this. And, you know, there's a gag warrant on all kinds of people right now, or a gag order, I apologize. So we're not going to get a lot of information before the trial starts. But once we do, I think there's going to be a lot of things that are really surprising to a lot of people. I have a feeling that the state of Indiana is going to have a lot more evidence than people realize against Mr. Allen. But again, I could be wrong. So we'll find out when this goes to trial. Thanks for watching, everybody, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you like the videos, again, I'm just doing a podcast format right now, but eventually I'm going to be doing live streams and editing some things, so you'll have that to look forward to eventually. But let me know what you think. Are they going to introduce footprint evidence at the trial? I, for one, think that that may be something else that they're going to throw into the mix here. Have a great day.